The Fall of the Galactic Empire. Chapter 1, The Seeds of Rebellion. For centuries, the Galactic Empire reigned supreme, its iron grip unchallenged. Planets obeyed, fleets patrolled, and Varian Corps' legacy endured long after his passing. Yet, as time passed, the cracks in the mighty empire began to show. The empire, once a beacon of order, had grown complacent. The ruling elite, distant from the hardships of their people, indulged in excess. The once mighty fleets now served more as symbols of intimidation than instruments of war. Dissent festered in the outer rim, where forgotten colonies whispered of freedom and resistance. And then, the first spark was lit. Chapter 2, The Fire of Insurrection. On the industrial world of Edranis V, workers revolted, overthrowing their planetary governor. The Empire's response was swift and brutal. Orbital bombardments reduced entire cities to rubble. Yet, instead of fear, the massacre ignited fury across the Empire. Rebel cells that had operated in secret for decades now rose in open defiance. The Free Systems Alliance, a coalition of former Imperial officers, rogue traders, and freedom fighters, declared war against the Empire. What had begun as isolated uprisings soon escalated into a full-scale rebellion. The Empire had believed itself invincible. It was not. Chapter 3, The Turning Tide. At first, the Empire dismissed the rebels as nothing more than disorganized rabble. But with each battle, the rebels adapted. Their fleets, outmatched in size, used guerrilla tactics, striking supply lines and shipyards. Former Imperial officers defected, bringing with them knowledge of the Empire's weaknesses. The Empire, bloated and sluggish, struggled to respond. Then came the Battle of Zelvares, the capital world of the Empire. Once, this planet had witnessed the rise of the Empire. Now, it would bear witness to its greatest defeat. The rebel fleets, outnumbered, launched a desperate assault. The Imperial Armada, overconfident, fell into their trap. Sabotage from within crippled key warships. The Empire's greatest fleet, its last hope, was shattered. The capital was left defenseless. Chapter 4, The Emperor's Fall. Emperor Darien Corps, descendant of the legendary Varian Corps, watched from his palace as the rebel forces stormed the capital. His once loyal guards abandoned their posts. His advisors fled. Alone, he stood atop the ruins of the Senate Hall, the very place where his ancestor had forged the empire. In his final moments, he uttered a single sentence. All empires fall. A rebel blaster ended his reign. Chapter 5, A New Dawn. With the emperor dead and the empire shattered, the rebels declared victory. But victory brought new challenges. Who would lead? What government would take the empire's place? The Free Systems Alliance, once bound by a common enemy, now faced the daunting task of governance. Some sought democracy, others a new empire, and some craved nothing but anarchy. As the galaxy celebrated the fall of the empire, one truth remained: power, once seized, is never easily relinquished. And so, the cycle began anew.